great seeing Eryk Anders back in action. He's going to be fighting at UFC Fight Night, May 21st, right around the corner here. Eryk, how's it going, man?
Man, it's going awesome, man. How about yourself?
No complaints, man. Good to see you back in action. Looked like you got a full camp for this one. When did you find out?
Shoot. I've known about 10, 12 weeks, I guess.
That's good. So kind of an ideal time to have a camp, right?
Yeah, give me a few extra weeks to kick it with the fam and, get my mind right and then come out here and make it happen,
Yeah, for sure. How long have you been in Arizona at Fight Ready? Because I know obviously your home is in Alabama.
Yeah, about 8 weeks. I've been gone a total of 9, I think.
Wow. Has your family come to visit, or have you not seen them in that long?
I haven't seen the kids. My wife came out here. My birthday was last month, so she came out here for my birthday, and we hung out, ate good, and off she went.
There you go. So it's like a Rocky training camp minus the cold weather. It's the opposite weather.
Yeah, I can't do the cold, man.
Yeah.
I had to hang it up, man.
There you go. Makes sense. Before we talk about your fight, I wanted to quickly talk about UFC 274. Obviously, a really crazy card. We had Charles Oliveira submitting Justin Gaethje in the main event. What did you think of his performance? I thought it was pretty incredible.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. He did well. The odds were definitely against him. If you're a bookie, or you like to bet, I think because of his past, where people think that he's quitting during fights and giving up, they think that's like part of his DNA. But, I think we've seen Charles Oliveira 2.0. He was still winning back then, but now that, it seems that he's got his mind right and, everything in his life is in order. I think this is the best version of Charles Oliveira. And also another cool thing, I think, he's been dropped in every single one of his title fights and defenses, but nobody dares to get in his guard. So he's got like 30 extra seconds to let the cobwebs clear,
Yeah.
So, he's so dangerous and no one wants to capitalize. If anybody else gets dropped, Justin Gaethje is jumping on him. Dustin Poirier is jumping on him. Michael Chandler is jumping on him, but they don't want those problems in his guard. So, him being so good off his back and with jiu-jitsu, gives him a bit of an extra edge, if he gets in trouble.
And then the co-main event, obviously not what everyone wanted. Carla Esparza winning the title. What did you make of that fight? It was kind of like the female version of Derek Lewis and Ngannou.
I mean, that fight was kind of a coin flip, but, at the end of the day, if I'm controlling the center of the octagon and you're just running and evading, I'm winning.
Yeah.
So I think that the judges got it right. I don't remember how they scored it, but I thought the Carla won the fight just based off cage control. That's really all that happened. There were a few takedowns, a few punches landed, a few kicks landed, but when you're trying to engage and the other person is like dancing and moving, I have to give the edge to the aggressor.
And just last thing on that card, Michael Chandler knocking out Tony Ferguson. Your reaction to that?
Just like everybody else's, man. I think a lot of people think they're like that Cormier, Joe Rogan. I think that, and John Anik, their reactions to people getting knocked out are fake. But dude, everybody had the exact same reaction. Like no one believed what they saw, and it happened so quick. It was so sudden. Michael Chandler's, 5'5", 5'6". Tony Ferguson's damn near 6 feet tall. So, you usually see the up kicks and the teep kicks from the longer, rangier fighters, but for Michael Chandler to get his leg all the way up there and, finish Ferguson like that, it's pretty incredible.
Let's talk about you. Obviously, I know the last fight didn't go the way you wanted. What did you learn the most in your last outing that you're going to bring into this fight?
Man, I just, I started off with jiu-jitsu and then, knocked a few people out and kind of forgot about jiu-jitsu. So, kind of got back to, jiu-jitsu or positional grappling and spent some time with Danaher and Gordon Ryan at the beginning of camp just to kind of set the tone. So, don't get me wrong, man, I still like the hands, but I think that I need to be like that double threat, knock you out or be able to submit you. So, Been really working on my grappling as well as my striking, and not just wrestling and striking.
Makes sense. What was the connection? How did you link up with Danaher? How did that come together?
Man, to be honest, I really don't know. I just walked into the gym. It was like, hey, what's up, guys? Kind of thing.
Okay.
Obviously they're in Austin now. I'm from San Antonio, so it just felt good to kind of get back home a little bit. And that Texas Hill country. So yeah, and they're like the best no-gi team in the world, I guess. So those guys were getting ready for ADCC, so it was just like the timing was perfect.
Let's talk about your opponent here, Jun Yong Park, 13-5 record. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him here?
He's had some ups and downs in the UFC as well. He can mix it up. I don't know if he has any submissions, but I know, he's wrestle. He can wrestle. He can strike. So it's pretty well rounded. Pretty fast trigger on his punches. So I think it'll be a good fight. I think that I'll be the favorite. I think it favors me. I think I'm the more durable fighter. So I just got to go in there and impose my will.
You're at Fight Ready right now, getting ready for this matchup. Who have been some of your main training partners this camp?
Ray Waters, probably my main training partner. If you don't know about him yet, you will here in the near future. Probably one of the most athletically gifted humans I've ever been around. And that's saying a lot, because I've been in that Alabama locker room with like guys like Julio Jones and Mark Barron. Austin Clayton, who's an up-and-coming fighter as well, wrestled at ASU. So, and then everybody else here at Fight Ready, they have quite the team and great coaching staff as well.
Imagine the weight cut's going pretty well, because again, if it's just you by yourself, I'm sure you got lots of time to make good meals or get the meal prep. How's all that going?
It's good. I just got off the scale. I'm 200 pounds right now, so I got about a week and a half before I hit the scale officially. So 200 is a good number to see right now.
That's good. You and me both, but I don't have a fight coming up, so there you go. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight? I imagine Eddie Cha will be there. Who else is going to be in the cage with you?
Eddie Cha, Santino DeFranco, and Ray Waters.
Love it, man. And how's this fight playing out on May 21st?
Man, I'm going to go out there and get a finish. I don't get paid by the hour, and I'm not looking to go in there for 15 minutes, take damage, and, make it a brawl. I'm going to go in there and, perfect scenario, like tactically take him down, get him tired, and look for the finish when it presents itself.
I was trying to remember, how many more fights do you have left in your contract?
3.
Okay, gotcha. So no, you don't have to worry about
2 more.
Okay, good. So I guess was the last fight then on a new contract, I would think, because usually you get 4 fights, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good. So don't have to worry about that. And what's downtime looking like in Arizona? I know you're away from the family, getting in any video games. What are you doing when you're not training?
I don't have any downtime. I'm at the gym or doing some recovery stuff all day. The NBA playoffs are on right now, so I watch a lot of basketball, way more than usual.
Okay.
But outside of that, I just, hang out at the house and do nothing.
Do you find yourself rooting for the Phoenix Suns since you're in Arizona now?
I do. I damn near consider myself a Phoenix resident. Last year I spent 30 weeks here. So I was here over half the year. So, yeah, I found myself pulling for the Suns.
There you go. And we're going to be pulling for you, man. May 21st. Awesome fight. UFC Fight Night. We're looking forward to it. Eryk, thanks so much for the time. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, thank you to everybody at Fight Ready for helping me get ready for this fight. FX supplements, it takes a lot of stress off your mind when you can take supplements and not have to worry about testing positive. Rev Gear, of course, supplies, and Marshall and you for helping not just me but all the fighters out when it comes to like fight camps and stuff going on outside of fights. So those guys are a big help as well.